Hello everyone and welcome back to English and Beyond. I am CJ Roy and in today's class we will learn about present continuous tense and its different forms, like how to make statements both affirmative and negative, and how to make questions, affirmative and negative questions. So without wasting any time, let's straight away dive into our topic today. Yes friends, in the past few videos we learned simple present, simple past and simple future. And now we are going to the continuous tenses. So we will start with the present continuous and then past and followed by future continuous tense. So in the present continuous, how to frame affirmative statements. This is what we are going to study first. Yes, we have a person, first person, second person, third person, and their numbers, singular and plural. So let's start with the first person. First person, I, singular I. So you use the subject first, the pronoun or the noun, that is I here, and then in the present tense, this is present continuous, but I'm saying in the present tense, we have this auxiliary verb be, which we had learned earlier. Be has got three different forms in the present tense, and they are is, am, are. So in the present continuous, after the first person singular, that is I, always we need to use the auxiliary verb be. In what form? In its am form. So after I, in the present tense, it is always am. And then we need to use the root form of the verb. And in our example, our verb is write. So with this root form, we need to add ing, ing. So write plus ing, it becomes writing. So the sentence would read, I am writing. I am writing a letter every day. So what is the format of this one? It is am plus V1 with ing. So I am writing, I am eating, I am teaching. So it continues like this. It goes like this. And the second person, you. And you, both singular and plural. In the present tense, we always use the auxiliary verb be in its are form. So it is always you are. You are writing, write plus ing. So are plus V1 plus ing. You are writing a letter every day. And the third person, singulars we have. It could be he, she, or it. Now, we need to use the other form of the auxiliary verb be in the present tense with third person singulars. Always with third person singulars, we need to use is. So, he is writing. Always ing, continuous tense. In every continuous tense, we need to use the root form of the verb with ing. So, it is always he is writing. My father is writing. She is writing. My mother is writing. It is writing. The pencil is writing, if at all I am to say that. So it goes like this. And then first person plural, we. After we, also we use be's are form. So plural, it is always are. So we are writing, are plus V1 plus ing. We are writing a letter. Similarly, the last one, third person plural, they. After they, also in the present tense, we use are form. So they are writing a letter. So what did you notice here in the statements here? Affirmative statement. First subject plus auxiliary verb. So in the present continuous, auxiliary verbs will be always is, am, are. Remember, am is used only after the subject I. Are is used with all the plural subjects, including you. You could be singular or plural, but still we use the auxiliary verb are. We are, they are. The children are, my parents are, the people are. But Mohan is, Jack is, Nehal is, the dog is. So in the third person singular, we need to use is. I hope it's clear. So it goes like this: subject plus either is or am or are. And you know is, am, are will come with which type of subject, which person, which number. This is what we need to learn here. I hope it is clear. Let's go to the next one. The next is how to frame negative sentences in present continuous tense. This is what we are going to learn here. So we have the first person singular here. So it is continuous affirmative statement is I am writing a letter. And when you make it negative, the same pattern that we learned in other tenses, it continues here as well. So it will be I am not writing a letter every day. I am not writing a letter. The only thing you need to remember here in the continuous tense, when you make a negative statement, please put that not immediately after the auxiliary verb. So I am not writing a letter every day. And when it comes to second person, we say you are not writing a letter every day. So are plus not could be contracted into aren't. But am plus not is not contracted to amn't. In my research, I have found this one. Am plus not is also made if it is contracted. It has to be aren't, it seems. But let's, for the moment, forget that. Let's not meddle with that am auxiliary verb and come to are plus not. Are plus not is aren't. So you are not writing a letter every day, or else you aren't writing a letter every day. Third person singular, when it comes, he, she, it is writing a letter. Naturally, you know where to put that not. He is not writing a letter. She is not writing a letter. It is not writing a letter. So it continues like this. Remember, not comes immediately after the auxiliary verb. Coming to the first person plural, that is we. Whenever we use the subject we, again it is we are writing. It changes into we are not writing. We are not writing, or else we aren't writing. Earlier we saw he, she, it is not writing. Is not, when we contract, it becomes isn't. Isn't. So he isn't writing a letter. She isn't writing a letter. It isn't writing a letter. And we aren't writing a letter. You aren't writing a letter. We don't use that. We simply say, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not writing a letter. That's what we do. And finally, we have here, they are writing. That is third person plural. Whenever we have a plural subject in the third person, we use are not. Once again, are not is aren't. So they are not writing a letter. They are not. Third person plural, it is they. So they are not writing a letter, or else they aren't writing a letter. So this is what the statements in the present continuous tense today what we learned. Let's just go through it once again. Remember, we have the auxiliary verb be, and be has v, that is the v root form, and it has got v1 forms, 3 forms, and it has got past, we have was and were, and past participle we have been. But this is present tense we are doing, so we need to take be's present forms, and they are is, am, are. So it is very clear. So we need to use this immediately after the subject, whatever may be the subject, be it a noun, be it a pronoun. Subject is always subject. Immediately after the subject, you need to use either is or am or are, and then negative when you make, you need to put that not immediately after this auxiliary verb. Remember also, in the continuous tense, and for that matter, in every continuous tense, we need to use the main verb in its ing form. So write becomes writing, eat becomes eating, study becomes studying, work becomes working. So it continues like this. So I am not writing, you are not writing, he, she, it is not writing, we are not writing, they are not writing. These are the negative statements. So I'm sure you have understood this one today, how to frame sentences, both statements and questions, and negative statements and questions, and negative affirmative statements and affirmative questions. So this is what today's class is all about. Well, if you found this lesson useful, helpful, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel English and Beyond. And of course, please do tap the bell icon so that you will never miss our next English class. Friends, until we meet again in the next video, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep growing with English and Beyond. Thank you for watching and take care.